Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Kansas City Royals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up now. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Michael Wacha. Just about ready to roll. Dalton Varsho. Now at the plate. And the home opener is underway. Foul ball there. Left field, Scott on the move, reaching down and makes the grab. Now the number 2 hitter, Addison Barger.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball, that's inside.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Right through there for a strike. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Take your bait.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Xavier Edwards, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. On to first.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Varsho after it. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
That's a ball. Ball, that's out.
That's a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there.
Inside.
Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Ball.
Merrill, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Check swing.
No, that's low.
No appeal. 3-1. So a walk puts
Ball
runners
four.
at first and second.
Two walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Alec Burleson in the box now. Takes strike one. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay safe at second, and he gets back in. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Ball.
Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That's too
Ball
low.
3.
Full count now. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. Oh, and it bounces out of it first. Can't pick it up, and the inning's still alive. So up now for Kansas City, Thomas Saggese. That clips the corner.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Nope.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
That's ball 2.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Pedro Pajes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Struck him out looking. And that'll keep more runs. Back here in Kansas City. Now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Just missed. Waka, a 6'6" righty, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. The count 2-1. Out to center. Merrill moving under this one. 1 up, 1 down. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Hey, 2.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Griffin Conine will hit next.
Hey. Ball 1.
That's outside.
Nope, outside.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Hey.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Hit in the air left field. Scott has a beat on it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Number 16, Nolan Gorman.
Singy, he
Whoa,
wasn't
that
real
pitch is
sharp
out.
in the first. Got hit around, but really more so. Didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
He goes down looking. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. On the ground, right side, Edwards. To first, already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So the Royals batting order turns over. Mason Wynn, the next to hit.
A strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Dalton Varsho. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up next, Addison Barger walked his first time.
Yep, that ball went
Well,
out.
here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball in.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Varsho on at first, nobody out. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. And a payoff pitch. This one popped up. Wynn drifts towards it. And there's 1 down. 1 out, man at first. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Ball.
Grabs it on the run. Out number 2. Liam Hicks getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. And he boots it. Still able to fire over. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. First and second. 2 outs. Kyle Stowers digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Back here in Kansas City. Set for the bottom of the third. Jackson Merrill steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Yeah! Ball, that's in.
The next offering misses. 2-1. That clips the corner. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
In the dirt. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
And next up for the Royals, Jordan Walker.
Ball, that's just out.
Hit on the ground to the right side. To Jimenez. What a double play that was. Inning over. Start of the fourth, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Jacob Marcy. And a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball.
Inside, ball 1.
Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Rudder takes off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him. Right there.
Griffin Conant will hit next. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second.
Got him.
How about that double play?
Yeah, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Bottom of of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
What do you
Started
got?
after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Didn't go. Next
Ball,
one off
that's
the
inside.
plate inside. Ball 2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Pedro Pajes now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. Caught looking his first time up. Calvin Fauché on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball. So this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ball. Down.
On a line out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. 2 aboard with 1 out. Digging in, Victor Scott. Rounded out his first time.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Base hit! And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't
Ball,
always
that's
translate
inside.
into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Runner around third. The run scores from second, and they're up by 4.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good and quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A 3-run dinger. 1 down. And here is Ivan Herrera. And time is called for a visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a slow roller. Barger. Throws to first in time. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Alec Burleson. In the air, left field. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Dalton Varsho.
You know, these Marlins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Lifted in the air, right field. Walker settles under this one, and there's one away. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. Swings and lines one towards the gap, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double. So up next, Xavier Edwards. On the ground to first, and it goes
foul.
just foul. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. This one in the air, center field. Merrill should have this one. That's out number 2. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Jordan Walker steps in for the Royals.
Walker. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 49, Michael Peterson.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. That one just misses. And down on strikes. Now one away. Thomas Sajazi, the next to hit.
Ball, that's in.
Popped up. Konai gets under it. 2 down. Pedro Pajes digs in now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that
Nope.
one misses
Ball
up
one.
and in. Ball 1. Pajes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old,
inside.
and he was born in Venezuela. 2 down, nobody on. On the inside corner for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 2-2. Right side, Edwards. Slings to first, and that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery, wasn't easy following the misplay. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's outside.
The Royals up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
New pitcher on now, Daniel Lynch.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Marcy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Runner on the move. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conant.
Griffin Conant.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Sung-Mun Song.
Sung-Mun Song.
You